Thanks, Gary.
Dave, before we start, we represent the punters here on the Sky Sports programme as well. Everybody here has said that Trap 1 won that race. Dave Smith's the judge at the horse race. He said they got mingle heads on the photo as well.
It looks that way,
You can see the Brindle Dog has won, which is Trap 1. And, we just, it's ridiculous. All the punters here, they could have been a right here, Dave, couldn't they? Everybody's back Trap 1. You can see here. And the Brindle Dog's definitely won. Yeah, and the one's dog's head is a Brindle Dog on the TV.
Yeah, if you look at that photo,
as you can see,
the brindled head is the one on the near side. That's the one that's on the line. The black head is the one that's ducked underneath it.
The duck's underneath it. And we're here for these punters here. With, lads, there's nothing we can do. You've seen what's happened there. But Dave's told you, he's a judge at the races. The heads are a different way coming to the line.
We're going to try and get somebody from the track. Give us a quote anyway to have another look.
Dave, we need it for these people here.
We do. Okay, let's get... We have a corner in a minute, or a connery as we say. Let's have a
question straight away was that one had won it. Now you argue with me, which is fair enough. This is all about opinions. We would love to know how the judge arrived at that decision. Clearly, you don't like to criticise them, but no, they got it wrong.
Yeah, a massive mistake has been made, no question about it. I mean, when you look closer at it, I mean, it's obviously it's the Brindle Dog's head and the black dog's out in front. You have to trust the technology and hope that the correct decision is made. So, always going to stick up for the racing officers in this situation. You get so many instances of this every single, day of the week through SIS and the bag situation, and you have to trust the technology. On this instance, clearly a mistake was made.
We would like other bookmakers to follow the
They will. I mean, there is no
Paddy
question.
Power, Victor Chana. If you want to ring us, we know who you are, the people who represent those companies, the spokesmen. Get hold of Hobbsy, know how to do it, and we will confirm it. If there's a hoax, we won't mention it. Exactly. 8-10 result. Yeah. Should we get that one from there?
Obviously.
Hey, Sky Bet and Bet 365 are now paying out on 2 winners for our opening race. And joining me now are the bosses here at Belle Vue. On your left, Mick Hardy, the general manager here, and Bob Rowe, as we explained earlier when we were talking to him, the GRA senior racing manager. Now, everybody apart from Hobbsy, I started it off, I must confess, I couldn't see how Jimmy the Singer hadn't won that one, and then it was on our angle. We went to the photo finish, and all the bookmakers have seen it, all the punters have seen it. Gary Wiltshire, who's an expert, as you know, has seen it, and they all say that the photo finish is wrong. What do you say to that, Bob?
What I'd respond to that, Gary, is that I was personally out on the arena for that particular race, not up in the stewards box, and the judge for that particular race satisfied herself that it was the correct result, and declared the result based upon the photo finish evidence. I've got to say that looking at the replays from your cameras, of course your cameras are not on the winning line.
They're not on the winning line, Bob, but was the photo finish completely accurate? Do you think look at our pictures here. Now, we said at the time, Bob, this is not the official angle, it's our angle, but I mean, look at the one dog there. It's all about ducking down, isn't it? He's got his head ducked down. Now, if we look at the photo finish, have they mingled the heads up on this? The brindle heads. See, that's the black one, and on the left is the brindle dog. I actually think that the judge has got the heads the wrong way round. Well, that's what I thought at the time.
The greyhounds are both a lot closer together, and of course that didn't help the judge to arrive at the decision for the winner in the other places.
Would you? I know you've got to support your racing manager. We're not the judge. We're not asking you to crucify the judge. But honestly, Bob, how would you have called that? Looking at that,
I'd like to take a closer look at it, Gary. Actually, see it again.
Yeah, we can see it again. How would you have looked at that? Do you want it closer? Do you want it?
No, I'm satisfied with that. I'm not going to be sort of overrule the judge. The judge has made the decision.
The judge has made the decision.
Well, I should also explain to everybody.
Well, what do you think, though, Bob? I mean, you're more experienced.
It looks very close. It looks very close. And what I must say, Gary, is that the photo finish is there to assist the judge in arriving at his decision.
So what you're saying is that it doesn't necessarily have to be the photo finish, that the judge calls it, but that's meant to be an aid.
That's the rules of racing. The photo finish is there to assist the judge.
Do you think punters would be satisfied?
No, I don't think they may not be satisfied. But we've had a discussion, Mick Hardy and I, and what we intend to do is to hold an inquiry, which we believe to be the fairest course of action, and we're going to report the details of that inquiry to the Greyhound Board.
Mick, all the bookmakers, the national bookmakers, have contacted us and say they're Tote Sport are the latest now, are all saying they're paying out on 2 winners. What do you feel about this?
Well, you know, they made a decision. You know, I can't say anything about that. We've got to reach a decision. It's not about supporting the judge. It's about getting the right result, isn't it? And Bob and I have been up there. I was in the judges' box when the result went through, so I've been up there as well. We found it very, very difficult to look at the photo finish and declare a result that was different than the one that the judge gave.
Do you think a dead heat might have been the answer in hindsight?
Well, no, because I don't think the race is a dead heat. I mean, looking at the result, it's very difficult to split them. So what Bob has come up with, I support Bob in his decision. I think the Greyhound board should look at this, make a result. The bookmakers have made their decision already, it seems, haven't they? We can't look at what we've seen and actually change the result, Gary. But to be fair to everybody, we want somebody independent to have a look at it. If the bookmakers have made their decision, that's the decision, isn't it?
Well, I called it one, but it's a matter of opinion. Can I just ask you, as we finish, to move on, Bob, have you known this happen before in your long career?
Thankfully, no, not an incorrect result, if that is the case.
OK, listen, thanks for coming on. It was important that you came on and cleared it up.
Can I just emphasise, Gary?
Yes?
That the Sky cameras are not on the winning line.
We have emphasised that all along.
Some yards away.
But I've seen your photo and I'm not convinced. So let me bat that one back to you. Thanks for coming on, lads.
Thanks, Gary. Thank you.
Right. I tell you what, Gary, we've cleared it up. You don't have to go on about it, Mr. Wilshire.
You ain't cleared it up, have you, Gal?
No, we haven't really.
We haven't cleared it up, have we? It's going to go to the stewards. You know, 100 to 1 on him running it was as well. Them punters don't get it wrong. The punters here, all I'm worried about, Gary, this is Graham racing. Everybody come here for a night out, and it could have been a Warrior. If this was a Saturday night and you had, you know, it's really hard. You know what I mean, Gal? But Mick Hardy is a fair man, and Bob Rose a fair man. You know, I don't know.
OK. Well, let's give you some betting news, shall we, for the next. I'm sure this is